all in a rush. Working hard, got them bands down. Look me up, I'm the man now. Fast cars, fast sight. Flashing nights, fashion on me daylight. Fast cars, fast sight. Flashing nights, fashion on me daylight. Cruising PCH on the fast side. Beamer, Benz, and Bentley all in my life. $1 million man, get your head right. I hit the gas, leave 'em at a red light. Stepped out on my own, I just don't know who to trust. Chasing all my dreams, I feel I'm all in a rush. Working hard, got them bands now. Look me up, I'm the man now. Fast car, fast sight. Flashing nights, fashion on me daylight. Fast car, fast light. Flashing nights, fashion on me daylight.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram? What's up, YouTube? What's up, WEMS Radio? Please, please. I'm so sorry. I have not been shouting y'all out, but thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome to the 7 High Radio Show special edition again. You already know I am your host, Moon. I am from the Motivational Monday crew. Motivational Monday crew, you already know how we do. Except today is Friday, everybody, out doing their own little thing and, around the house, of course, because, we're still in the pandemic out here. But anyways, I digress. So on today's show, I have a very special guest. He's actually coming from South Africa. And he's very well known for his two albums, Drink More Water, as well as Surfing. And he is debuting his newest album, Red. I can't wait for y'all to listen to that. We're going to chop it up in a bit. His name is Trillsphere. So me and him, we're going to chop it up in a little bit. And we're going to get into his music. We're going to vibe with it. We're going to groove with it. We're going to get into those eclectic sounds with Trill Spear. Now, without further ado, I want to welcome my special guest into the room. Trill Spear, where you at? Where you at? And while he's getting into the room, I'm going to talk to y'all for a little bit and, just get y'all more acquainted with him. Again, he is an artist from South Africa. He's a very great music artist. Eclectic sounds, very eccentric. You really have to dig in deep with the feels of his music. It literally takes you on like a trance. Like you definitely travel to far places with his music. And then on top of that, it tells like a story as well. Basically a story like more on the spiritual aspect of things. And I find it to be very, very, just like, wow, it just takes me on that travel, like on that ride. And I definitely can't wait for y'all to hear his music. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm going to let him, get in the room and whatnot. But I'm very excited for y'all to hear his music. He's a very dope artist, a very, very dope creative. I can't wait for y'all to meet him. But in the meantime, I'm going to take some time to talk and talk about, a couple of things, I've been reflecting on for real, for real. In like our family groups and whatnot, we tend to follow what's being said or what's being done. And basically it's like, with family, they don't mean so much harm or anything, you have your parents and everything, and they just look out for you and try to in the best way that they can. At the same time, it's like there's a thing where they love you so much, but they won't let you kind of like be who you want to be in a sense. And I kind of want to touch on that. And it's like, you have to have your own, okay? You have to have your own voice, your own style, like your own personality. You can't live up to the expectations of what, your parents or your family saying, oh, this is how it should be. Oh, this is how it should be. Give me 1 second. Um, we're having some technical difficulties here. Give me 1 second. But like I was saying, you know, you shouldn't live up to the expectations of your family and what they're expecting of you. Definitely, it. You should just hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
True. Yeah, I can hear you now. How you doing? Oh, okay. There you go. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for having me. How you doing?
Hey, no problem. No problem. I'm good. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad.
Sure. So why don't you tell the people about yourself real quick?
Yeah, I'm a artist, producer by heart, but I would love to say I'm a creative from South Africa, and 20 years of age, just turned 20 this year. No, yeah,
Okay,
and yeah, that's me.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, just to get like a little personal with you, where in South Africa are you located? Like, can you talk about that a
I'm
little bit?
in I'm in Gauteng, in Pretoria, city called Pretoria. Yeah.
Got you, got you. And can you like explain like the culture of like Pretoria?
Pretoria is kind of like um Joburg's little brother. It's kind of like it's a city that's kind of up coming up in terms of arts and everything. Yeah, but it's a pretty dope space to create because there's a lot of niche in the
Mm,
city. Yeah.
got you, got you. So would you say that most of your inspiration comes from Pretoria, or
Uh, I'd say most of my inspiration, I wouldn't say it really comes from the city specifically because
mm,
everywhere is home this side, So
right?
I'd say my inspiration really comes from the where I grew up, which is the villages and the
Mm,
Ekasi, which is like the hood, and just coming to the city and like kind of using all like kind of gathering all the different cultures and people that I've been around and just channeling it through my art is kind of like the basics of my inspiration.
awesome, awesome. And can you like go into detail about Kasi? Like, can you explain like the culture of Kasi?
Um, Really, in terms of Ikasi, I actually grew up. I actually left there when I was still a kid, but
Mm,
that part of me is still like embedded in my character, just in terms of being street smart and how I approach life in general.
got you, got you. So you have your debut album, Red.
Yep.
So, like, what is the inspiration for your album, Red?
Ooh, Raid was is a really special project, because it took me kind of. I wouldn't say it took me. I would say 10 years of like
Mm,
creating for me to kind of
mm,
perfect my sound. But the process of actually creating the tape was really different because I really made majority of it without electricity where I was at, and it was kind
oh
of
wow.
during the 2 months of lockdown where I really
Mm,
kind of like worked on it properly and finished it off. So, but the inspiration behind it was kind of me documenting kind of like where I was at mentally
mhm.
and pushing boundaries in terms of me as a producer, you know. Yeah,
Got you, got you. Well, that
yeah,
definitely that's very admirable. You're like super dedicated, and the
yeah,
album is very. I definitely like follow the story. It's
yeah.
definitely that for me. If I feel that spiritual side of it, definitely like the trance, like the travel and everything. It just takes you to that place, and it's very like serene. It's very just calm, you know so I love the album definitely. I
Thank
don't
you
want to
so much.
speak too much on no problem, no problem. I don't want to speak too much on it because I do want them to listen to it, but I'm very
Yeah,
excited about it.
yeah.
um Definitely. So like is it that you would like your audience to take away from the album? Like, what do you want them to feel?
I really want them to kind of take a trip to the space that I was at when I was making the project, in
Mhm.
terms of like how it makes them feel like, because I really spent a lot of time on production just so that someone that's listening to it can literally travel
Right.
through their mind, like just like I just want the people to really enjoy it for what it is, and not
Mm.
approach it in terms of, okay, this is an artist that does this type of music, like to just
Right.
approach it in like a raw and open mind.
Mm. Got you. Got you. Well, that's very awesome. I want to get into this first track. So, can you kind of like test drive? Can you kind of like explain like the meaning of it? Like what was the creative inspiration for that?
Oh, Test Drive is actually kind of one of my favorites, eh? But the inspiration behind Test Drive was like the long drives I've had with my big brother, a
Mhm.
big homie of mine. We would travel from the city to Joburg, like in late nights to do shows that side. So like on our way back, he would like drive really, really fast. So like the
Oh
adrenaline
wow.
that I would feel like in the car was kind of like the inspiration for that whole audio in the beginning, just like the way the whole song is.
Right. Definitely, definitely. Shoot, I definitely feel you on that. Well, viewers, listeners, y'all listen to Test Drive and come vibe with us.
Yep. Hey. Oh,
Cotton candy clouds look like exhibitions in the sky on God. Full moon outside on the rooftop, lone wolf smoking pipe. Godspeed went fast like Sonic. Eileen keeps calling, but everything works out in the end. Lot of potholes, but a nigga gon' prevail. Oh well, it's a new day.
Hello?
yep.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that. But
That's cool.
definitely, yo, Test Drive is definitely a dope track for real, for real. And
Thank you,
like I
man.
said, your sound is very, very unique. Again,
Thank you.
it's on that eclectic wave, definitely,
Thank you. Thank
definitely.
you.
And you produced that track.
Yes, I did.
Awesome, awesome. So I want to ask, like, how did you get into music production?
Actually started like in 2010, and that was kind of like the time when I first came to Pretoria. So which I didn't have friends when I got here. So the first thing I did was kind of like start making beats, just to like kind of like make time pass, you know. So that's kind of
Gotcha.
like what I've been doing as a young since 2010.
Awesome, awesome. And is there anything else that you would like to delve into more, specifically with your music? Like, was there anything else that you would want to like explore musically?
Definitely wanted to do more of like audiovisual film. I feel like what I did with Underwater Tales was kind of like the beginning of something really like that I haven't heard of, in I don't know any other projects. I don't know, but I actually liked that process. Maybe I would probably explore more on it. I don't know. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, with regards to audio and visual, are there any like dream collaborations that you would want to like link up with or work with one day?
Oof. Is that like, damn? Yeah. Can I only choose one?
Oh, sure, that's fine. That's fine.
Damn. Um, I'd say Metro Boomin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
my.
dope. That's dope. That's dope. And why would you choose Metro Boomin?
He's like the greatest of all time. Like you know, he especially I like his production style, especially his drums. Like him and Southside just like changed the game with the drum game is just like crazy. Yeah,
Definitely, definitely. I definitely agree with you on that. Metro Boomin, like the 808 bass and all of that, like is
yeah,
definitely it hits, and it's like again, like the drum is like the heartbeat of everything. So it's like once you feel
yeah,
that, everything just flows and everything like that.
yeah,
Shoot.
yeah,
So you definitely have like a true passion for music for real, for real.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
definitely respect that for real. Um,
Bless.
this second track that you have, 25th. Now, what was the inspiration behind that track?
25th was a track, that I wrote during lockdown. I feel like it was, yeah, during the first month. And it was really a personal song that I was in a space where, regardless of what was happening in the world with the whole lockdown thing, I was in
Mm,
a space of actually diving into like my light. I was kind of like uh, healing from the anxiety that I had, the
mm,
depression, and all that stuff. So 25th was kind of like me living that space that I was at. As I say on the songs, I know a way out of there, which is referring to the sunken place, that I
mm.
was in, which is the music was kind of like the portal, as I say on the song
Mm.
too, the portal for me out of there. Yeah. So that's the story behind 25th.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, y'all take a listen to 25th.
Around 25th. Lately I've been in the field, trying to find inner peace. Far away from the city in the lost hill. Forest, how it feels like when it rains. Forest, forest, how it feel like when it rains. Forest, tell me how it feel like when the pain is here. Somewhere in the field you'll find me. 50 shades of winter all around me. Made a little fire for my palm tree. Waking break, 5 a.m. in the morning. Crack of dawn, 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I wonder if anybody can relate. Will I ever find a way out of here? Pick my baby, take a long vacation. I don't know. I just gotta put a line. I know a way out of here. Inside a portal disappear. Won't you wanna take a trip with me? Late night playlist hits real different. Just let go, just let go, let go, baby. Oh, gon' compare now. Whoa, Lord, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gonna pay, gonna right.
Yo, listen. Ooh, Trillsphere. Listen,
Yeah,
listen. Oh man, I'm gonna ask you some more stuff because like I'm definitely like feeling this track. And honestly, I've pictured like the forest, like just walking through the forest and everything. It's like a bright sunny day. It's
yeah.
definitely like again that eclectic flow. That eclectic flow is so unique, and I definitely appreciate you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much. Thank you so
for
much.
real. Like seriously, like thank you for sharing your light. Now you're talking about finding a way. Now, I have a bit of an understanding of that, and I'm still learning through it as well. But like, why don't you talk about taking that journey, being in that sunken place, like for the viewers that may be going through the same situation. Like how
Oof.
how how would one bring themselves out?
I feel like my journey was different and it will be different for everyone, but
Mhm.
really anyone that's going through that knows how fucked up that feeling is. Just like knowing that you feel hurt but just don't know how to pinpoint. But really how I really got off out of that like sunken place was really taking a year off. I remember I took a year off last year
Mhm.
from all social medias, from just like everything, and just really spent literally the whole year by myself, really trying to really going back to like my childhood traumas and really like forgiving myself, for all the mistakes I did, for forgiving myself for the experiences, all these things that have led to me feeling the way I'm feeling now. I had to go back and kind of like forgive myself for all that stuff so I can be free
Yeah,
inside, and obviously it will show outside. So I'd really say if one is really going through anxiety or depression, past traumas could be one of the ways to go back to your normal self, which is the everlasting joy.
definitely. I agree with you on that. Um, we have to get to a point where we could face those traumas, and like actually go with it with like a fine tooth comb, and say, okay, well, this is the root of everything that I'm witnessing right now, and being in that shadow form.
Yeah,
You literally have to like go back, and just you do have to come to a point where your acceptance, forgiveness, wanting to be better than you were yesterday, and
yeah,
truly like saying, hey, I forgive myself for who I was to get to where I am today. We had to be in that sunken place.
yeah,
And even though it's dark, like you're traipsing through all of that, you can't really see nothing, but you have to just keep going through the journey.
yeah,
And the only way out of it is going through it. So I
yeah.
definitely agree with you on that. So
True,
shoot, thank you, man. And
true.
it's I do have some more questions as far as like you just being able to hustle and drive with your music through not having electricity, through the pandemic. Like how did you manage?
It was really it really, I feel like the time I was working through that project, I really, it was a moment where I was falling in love with the music again. So regardless of what was happening, like my passion was kind of like the only thing. The music was the only thing that kept me in a good mood. Like I couldn't even tell that I was in a situation that I was, because I was just so passionate and so happy that I was back in this mood of creating and like just like expressing myself through my art, visually and also like musically. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And then definitely like as far as like with the visual part, because you're a very visual person. So
Yeah.
what made you want to get into like the visual part of your creativity? Like where does that stem from?
I don't know really, because usually all the things that I do visually, I always just think of them on the spot. I just don't like to think about things too much because
Mm,
they're just gonna take me longer. So I
right.
literally just create on the spot. Yeah, when it comes to visuals.
Understood. Understood. Definitely. You definitely provide like a feel, like a vibe to your flow and everything. And your
Yeah,
music, it shows that. Y'all should definitely listen to Drink More Water, definitely Surfing, and definitely his debut album Red. Now we will
yeah,
be back. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back right after this.
sweet. Hamzo.
Boy, you know you got a thing for you, and you know I got a thing for you. Oh, 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 oh. Boy, you know you got a thing for you, and you know I got a thing for you. Oh, 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 oh. Boy, you must be tired. You keep running through my mind. Swear you got that fire, and I need it all the time. You got something I like. Let your body be my bike. Got me wanting you so bad, honey. Please come tonight. I want it. I need it. I love it. Come get it. But I'm not just anybody.
Awe,
I'm not just anybody. Ooh,
what
boy.
is that?
Don't go telling nobody. Cause
So,
it's
the operation. Okay, don't know if that network again. Just walk it in.
you know I
Where's
can't
the radio? I'm not sure. I don't know.
can you make me fall in
Yeah.
love? Boy,
To
you
add
know
break.
you got a thing and you know I got a thing for you.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh. Boy, you know you got a
Remember?
thing for and you know I got a thing for you. Oh, oh,
No
oh,
matter. I think it's a lot.
baby. You sitting there wondering why I'm
You
trapping.
know,
What
it's
they
a
can
lot.
stick to see, I want you all up in my business. I want you all up in my business.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, I love it when you kiss this. It's so good, I need to end this. But then
Was that a preview?
I love it when you end this.
All right, all right, all right. And we're back. If you're just tuning in, this is the special edition of the Seven High Radio Show. I'm here with my special guest, Trillsphere, and we've
Yeah.
been listening to music, we've been vibing out, we've been talking a little bit about spirituality as well. So, Trillsphere.
Yep.
Yes, yes. What is next for you with your music? Like are we expecting maybe like a new album soon?
Yeah, definitely something. Probably gonna drop a project at the end of the year, if not visuals, but definitely dropping new music at the end of this year. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what about like any new upcoming events, like any shows that we should be looking out for?
Not anything at the moment because of the pandemic, but hopefully, once everything is settled and done, we'll be back on the shows. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Shoot. Now I want to ask the artist that's featured on your album, Red, and like how did you get into those connections?
Uh, you know, uh, During the time where I was thinking of just like making a project, I didn't wanna, work with the people that I always used to work with. You know, I
Mhm.
wanted to try something new because even the sound itself was something new to me. So I kind of was like looking through the internet. That's where I found you. Found many others. I felt I kind of picked the people that I felt like were really kind of trying to push the envelope in terms of sound. And people that I really like fucked with in terms of like their music and everything. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome, and thank you as well. Thank you as well for having me on your project.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was. I was actually like very, very nervous about
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so used to like just being, incognito and everything. So yeah, I just kind of like just keep to myself. But I definitely like working on the project with you. So it was super dope. So thank you again. Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
Actually,
And
our song
huh?
was actually like the song we made was actually 4 years old, before you got on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How did I know that? Shoot. Well, like okay. Well, now I have another question. And like, well, what was the inspiration behind that song? Like, what was you feeling at that time?
Which song, sorry?
The song that you said was 4 years old.
Oh, I don't know. I was just making music at the time. Yeah, yeah, I was just experimenting actually.
I got you. I got
Mm.
you. Man, it's super dope, man. It's super dope. Ah, shoot. So like, what are you expecting as far as like production wise? Like, is there anybody that you're wanting to work with? Like any collaborations?
Production wise, I'm not really big on collaboration, but yeah, but
Well, like
artist
music
wise, I'd
artists.
love
Yeah.
or
Oh
music
no.
artists,
Yes, yes.
anyone, right?
Anyone.
Ooh. If not Metro Booming, I'd love to step in stew with Pharrell Williams. That's the OG right there.
Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely like Pharrell has that eclectic flow as well, and his vibe is
Sweet.
just so like out of this world.
True.
Man, I
True.
remember like I used to like growing up, I used to want to like work with him and everything, because he's like super creative with his flow, his beats and everything like that. He's
Yeah.
not like everybody else, and it's super dope.
True.
And so I want to ask some more questions as far as like you as a person, like how did you first like delve into music? Like did you always did music like in 2010, or was there something like more to it? Like can you go back to when you was like younger?
When I was younger, yeah, I would say
Mhm.
where the music stems from when I was younger is would be I'd love I had like me and my sisters would like have talent shows when we like chilling at the house, at night when we can't sleep and stuff. So I used to like singing and stuff. Yeah, I never thought I would actually like take it serious, but yeah, that was just what I used to do when I was young. Yeah.
I got you. I got you. And definitely, like, when did you realize that music is what you want to do? Like, music is your passion.
I think um, when I got to high school,
Mm,
yeah, when I got to high school was kind of like the first year I got to high school. I actually started being on the road, started being in studio a lot with like older people than ours. And
mm.
really me just being on the road, being in and out of the city at the age of 14, being in clubs at the age of 15, it kind of like broadened my, it kind of like made me look at it as like, I can actually do this for life because literally my passion, really something that made me happy, something that really got me through a lot of things. So it just made sense that I just keep doing it.
Very good. Awesome. Awesome. And as far as like your sound, because your sound is very unique. Did you have like any like um were you skeptical about the type of audience that you would how they would receive your music? Like did you feel some type of way about it? Or was it
Uh,
just like
nah,
no?
not really, not really, because now in this era, it's like so cool to be yourself.
Mm,
It's like so cool to do your own thing. So
that's
yeah,
right.
I just felt like even if I do release music that's different from other people, I won't be the first to do that, you know?
Right. Correct. Correct. Well, that's very awesome. And it's like, what's some advice that you could give someone that's like younger than you, who's pretty much like incognito in the shadows, so to speak, as far as like hiding their sound and you know, trying to, try to mesh in with what is, trending at this time.
I'd say to that, I would say it's just so much easier doing you, like, because you can you can express yourself as much as you want. You find yourself in your art. And you evolving is kind of like the best thing ever because you're gonna keep creating different sounds. You're gonna keep creating, you're gonna be creating what's kind of you in a audio form. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
definitely agree with you on that. As far as like, literally just you have to take a chance and just put yourself out there. Um,
yeah,
and again, like you were saying, it definitely your vibe attracts your tribe, and what you portray out to the world, somebody's gonna feel it. Somebody's gonna feel it, but it's
yeah,
very important to be yourself and to
yeah,
to be authentic with your sound and everything. Um, you know, um, for me, from experience, a lot of people would tell me, you should take this route, you should take that route, and it's like it has to be authentic.
yeah.
And it's like if I'm not feeling like that, then it's just like
And
it's
I'm
not
not
going to
gonna move
flow
on.
right. Okay, like it's
So,
not going to flow right. And I you know it's like there's some artists out here, and it's not knocking them because if that's how they choose to move around with their music, then that's cool, that's cool. But there's some artists, that tend to go with the trend and everything like that, and it's like, okay, well, everybody's doing that, so like where's your sound?
yeah,
Like who
yeah,
who are you? Who are
yeah.
you? So I definitely agree with you on that. Now, I do want to talk about your last two albums as well. Drink More Water. Now, Drink More Water, super dope album. Like, what was the inspiration behind Drink More Water?
Uh, Drink More Water was, uh, it was during the year when I took a break from everything just to kind of heal. I felt like, I should drop something because I've been away for so long. So
Mm-hmm.
I quickly compiled like beats and then a couple of songs, like, yeah, a couple of songs that I had done, and just like put them there. So it was really kind of like a instrumental project, first that I've
Okay.
ever dropped. So yeah, I was just also kind of testing the waters to see how people would react to my sound, you know.
Definitely, definitely. And it's like in that point of healing, like what did that healing feel like? Was it like a sense of calm for you? Like
Yeah,
definitely,
it just felt
definitely.
like so much was taken off my shoulders. And you know, after I passed that whole phase of anxiety, it I could kind of see all the patterns that was happening that kept me in that loop, you know, and just like letting
Mm,
go of them and creating new habits. And you know, it just was a feeling of like relief, you know, ultimately.
awesome, awesome, awesome. I definitely agree with you. Like just letting go of everything that's been holding you back. Like
Yeah,
it, it's definitely like that sense of relief. I can definitely attest to that. Now for your album Surfing, now that I think that was your first album. That
yeah,
was
it
your
was my
first
fault.
album. Now, like what was the inspiration behind Surfing?
I would say it was kind of testing waters. Yeah, because I really respect the art. So you, most of the stuff that I dropped was just to see how people would react, but also in the behind the scenes, I'm literally working on my sound, really trying to get it to where I want it to be. You know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure, I definitely feel you on that. Definitely. Now, I want to get into the more spiritual aspect again. Um, can you explain, like, for the viewers and listeners as well, what is your interpretation of the Dark Night of the Soul? The Dark
Excuse
Night
me.
of the Soul. The Dark Night of the Soul.
Okay. I don't know that.
Oh, definitely. Like as far as you know, like going through that journey of just coming out of your shadow, like can you like explain like that journey to them, to the viewers and the listeners?
Oh yeah. I would say that journey is for me. It was. I know it. It was kind of in Godspeed. You know.
Mm,
It wasn't a process that had to be rushed or anything. You know. It's just I had to take my time and really, because once you say you forgive yourself, you don't really forgive. You do
mm,
forgive, but you still kind of do hold on to those things. So it was kind of Godspeed for me to really, really be sure and be certain that okay, cool, this is where I wanna be. I want to be, and not
mhm.
because you know I feel like okay, I'm in a sunken place and I should just kill quickly or whatever. I had to, you know, take time. Yeah.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And it gets to that point where like where we're so caught up in our egos and everything, and it's like the ego always stands out in front for some
Mm,
reason. um and navigating through that and trying to like have that sense of depth within ourselves,
yeah.
it can be trying. It's trying. And it's it definitely takes you through the whirlwind. Like it feels like sometimes it feels like you're in the eye of the storm. I've heard like some stories about people just having it, oh, like it just came to me like, hey, I've been living life, completely wrong or something like that.
Mm,
For like others, like it's that, you know, I'm in this storm right now, and it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, and it's like you really got to take that time to sit back
mm,
and
yeah.
just try to calm, like try to be still and just listen
Mm,
and just feel like everything that's going on around you, and to
mm,
to just clear your mind and get a better understanding of everything. So yeah,
yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Sure.
Now, shoot, do you plan on doing anything out of South Africa, maybe like in the US or something like that?
Yeah, I would love to tour and perform that side, you know. yeah, anything to like make me see the rest of the world, because from this side it's different, but
Definitely.
I'd love to go to and see the rest of the world. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, like in terms of coming like to the US, like what would you want to do here musically?
uh yeah, definitely work with a lot of alternative artists, because I feel like y'all get it, you know a lot of y'all get it. So yeah, just try and yeah, create something totally different from even what y'all guys are making, even what I'm making this side. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I definitely feel you on that. Um, I can honestly, I don't know why. I'm thinking about Tame Impala. Have you listened to his music? Tame
Nah.
Impala. He's like an alternative like pop artist, kind of sort of. He's definitely on
Yeah.
that like retro wave.
Oh,
Like
so,
what? Yes. What alternative artists would you like to work with?
ooh, I'm gonna name five. I'm gonna name
Okay.
five because there's so many,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Abra.
Okay.
Yeah, Abra. Um, what's her name? I feel like Pharrell is alternative to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, Pharrell.
Okay.
Oh man, there's so many. But Thundercat,
Okay. Okay. I feel you.
Thundercat. Um, what else? Damn, I just forgot. But there's so many. I feel like yeah. Maybe you can ask me this question again later.
Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. But man, that's definitely dope. I could definitely see Abra, definitely see Thundercat. Thundercat is he got like that funk psychedelic type of way
Yeah,
to him. And I
yeah.
feel it so much, man. I love Thundercat, man. Shoot. Like, okay. So what are you expecting to like take away from the alternative music here in the US and to kind of like mesh into your music?
I feel like if I'm in a space where I'm creating with the alternative artist, is to me it's always like trying to make something different from what I'm even like used to making, you know, because I'm always constantly trying to like push the envelope in terms of sound. I would love to have a project where all the songs are just different genres. I just like experimenting. So yeah, anything that I haven't made would be dope.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Shoot, I actually, for me, like as an artist, I would love to like work in over there in South Africa. Like you,
Yeah.
like definitely like I love like working with you on your project. And like I
We
said, your creativity is like through this roof, and it's like like I said, it's unique. Like it's super unique. It definitely takes you somewhere, and it's like it makes me want to like explore more. Like what's coming out of like South Africa? What's coming out of Africa? Period. Because it's like
mm,
like the wave over there. I know it's like super like lit. It's super dope over
yeah,
there. So
yes.
like yeah, man. So it's like, what artists over there in South Africa or Africa period would you like to work with? Like anybody that's in like the music industry right now.
Um, the only person I'd love to work with that's in the industry now is Anati. Yeah, cause he's also alternative. But even though he's alternative, you can't pinpoint like the type of music he makes. He still does what he wants, and that's what kind of
Awesome.
what I'm all about. Yeah.
Awesome. 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 You have like any favorite songs by this artist?
Uh, I like his new project. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, the whole
Uh,
project. Yeah, the whole project. He just understands. Let me say, he understands.
I got you. I got you. Understood. Understood, man. Now I want to ask, like what was it like growing up for you in South Africa? What was it like growing up for you in like the Kasi culture?
It was beautiful. Yo, I enjoyed every single like moment, the rough times, all the happy times, like it just I feel like my childhood kind of like just grounded me to the person I am now, looking at it like it's just I wouldn't take any experience for granted, like it's just lit. It's just lit out here for real.
Definitely, definitely, man. And it's like, now talking about like your support group, like did you have like a big support group behind you as far as like with your music? Like anybody that influenced you?
Anyone that influenced me
Hmm.
musically.
Musically, or in
Um
general, if you want to talk about that.
I feel like support wise, my family always been supportive, and that kind of pushed me to really reach my potential or just keep doing more than I can actually I can because at the end of the day this is for them and I'll be able to provide too, just like make them happy and show my gratitude. And in terms of influence, I would say my big brothers, like the people that are like my homies that I always been with, they really like kind of showed me that you can actually be yourself, man. You can they kind of also the people that helped me go through that whole anxiety phase, so they influenced me in terms of character and just being street smart, and just the way I approach things, really.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's definitely dope, man. Now, music wise, like is do you have any like influential artists like in your circle? Like who have you been influenced by music wise?
uh I feel like Frank Ocean and Kid Cudi, because they were literally the first people I listened to when I got here and started making music. I remember with Frank Ocean, it was Strawberry Swing, and
Mm,
then the song I heard from uh, Kid Cudi was Teleport. So literally since 2010, I've been literally recreating that feeling I had, when listening to those two for the first time. It was just like out of this world for real.
yeah, man. I definitely love like the nostalgic flow that Frank Ocean brings. Um
Yeah,
with oh goodness. I know Lonnie Bro mixtape. Lonnie Bro mixtape. That was cool. Um, I'm thinking about the other mixtape. You know what I'm talking about? The one with Strawberry Swim Good on it.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
man. Yes, that one. That was super dope. Super dope. And it's like Frank Ocean has a way of leaving you on the edge of your seat because he goes away for like a long time,
yeah.
and then he'll
Also,
come back with like some new music. Yeah,
yeah,
man, for real, for
you
real.
understand.
He definitely does, definitely. Like, would you want to work with Frank Ocean in the future? Like, if you come to the
Yeah,
U.S.
yeah, I would. Even though it's just being part of making a song or whatever. Like, I would just love to
Yeah,
be in
man.
studio with that man for real.
Definitely, definitely. He definitely has an awesome flow. Awesome
Yeah,
flow. And as far as like Kid Cudi, like I feel kind of I feel both of their vibes like through you. But again,
for real.
like I keep saying the same thing over. It's redundant. But yes, it's that unique eclectic sound. So I definitely appreciate that. I definitely do. Now,
Thank you.
is there anything else that you want to tell the people before we head out of here?
Okay, yeah. I feel like after you've listened to my tape, um, I just want to let you know that I'm a artist, and as a listener or someone that loves my music, I'd say allow me to allow me to experiment. You know, I might have a project where I'm not even on it. I just made the beats or whatever. It's just like allowing me to experiment with my music will really like be the best gift ever. I won't even lie.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Make sure y'all go check out his newest debut album, Red. Make sure y'all go check out Drink More Water. And make sure y'all check out Surfing. Listen, he works hard. He works hard. He's been working through everything, man. And this is what I be talking about. Real music with real passion. Like, and again, Trillsphere, I appreciate you so much. I
Thank
just
you.
gotta say it. Can't say it
Thank
enough.
you.
So, but definitely like give the people your social medias real quick. Let them know where to find you at.
You can find me on Instagram, Trillsphere, YouTube, Trillsphere, and on Twitter it's Trill World SA. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Make sure y'all go
Sweet.
follow him, check his content, check his music, man. Vibe with it for real, for real. And Trill Spear, thank you again for being a special guest on the
Thank you
Seven
for
High
having
Radio
me.
Show. Special, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we hope to see you again very, very soon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, man. You take care of yourself. Be safe out here, okay?
Shout out you too.
All right, all right, all right, man. All right. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram. That's the number 7high_WEMS South. Follow us on Facebook. That's the number 7high. Artists, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want some commentary on your music, make sure you email us at number 7highradioshow@gmail.com, or you can email me. That is moon at wemsradio.com. I am your host, Moon. This is the 7high Radio Show Special Edition. Thank you for tuning in with me. Make sure y'all tune in every Monday at 7 p.m. for the 7high Radio Show. Till next time, be safe, stay safe. Peace.